second nature. All is automatic. Toy
getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you too straight, I got an estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some brains in the brain. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello, Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Liga, no fatiga. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 switch. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touchdown like that.
Take your mama to stop Aubrey.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
Take your mama to stop.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's...
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Lions who are in possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Stafford on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they bring him to the ground just shy. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. That will be incomplete.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw, not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
The Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
It's a pickup
3 yards the game there, second down.
7 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Trubisky.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created
blitz coming, and down he goes.
The 2-point conversion is no good.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Murphy now to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, Charles, the big story today, obviously the courageous return of one of the league's best offensive players. You know, when he was injured earlier in the season, the assumption was really that he would be out the rest of the year. Well, we found out this week that that's not the case.
And I love how you started with this, the courageous return, because you got to get big-time props for working his way back from that serious injury. And it's natural to want to get back, especially considering the fact they were 4-0 when he did get injured. I think it's also natural to question whether or not he should be out there. That's something you and I have discussed. We discussed it with the coaching staff. He's putting his own body on the line. And from a franchise perspective, I have to wonder about whether or not it's worth having him out there if he's not 100%.
To run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Justin Rohrwasser.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Stafford. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On third down, Trubisky steps away. He can run. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Lions have recovered. Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now Johnson.
6-yard line.
Shelling through the defense. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in. now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Bears.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Number 33.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And 1.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Flies through the middle crease. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw something to right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's another.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. That's getting knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for Trubisky. Lost the football.
Here's Stafford sacked. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hard work.
After the game, I was even more sore than I expected I would be. I suppose that should have been a sign that the news I'd be getting from Coach wasn't great. The news was devastating, especially since I'd already worked so hard to come back from this injury once. But because I had to come back once, I knew that with a cautious approach, I could come back again. I don't think I've ever been as nervous for the regular season as I was when I returned from injury. Felt like a rookie again. Only this time I knew I had even more to prove. The thought of never stepping on an NFL field was all the motivation I needed to not only get back, but to be an even better leader than I had ever been.
Madden. I'm playing that Madden. Playing that Madden, boy. Stop playing that Madden 21. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, nigga. Don't judge me, nigga. Don't judge me, my nigga. Oh, nah, we gonna get them. Oh, nah. Shit, tripping. Austin Hooper. That's just supposed to be going. That's just supposed to be hooping, my nigga. They got George Kittle playing.
Today,
I am so doomed
Stadium in
right now.
Santa Clara, California.
I am so
It's
doomed.
between one of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now it's Murphy. And able
Why
to
am I
get this
take the
out to
running
the
so slow,
25.
bro?
Lions take over first and 10.
Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40.
Woo,
the 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 75 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
What
Wow,
hour?
first play in the game, CD,
First game for
75
1 hour.
yards. These
That's
people, they haven't even
crazy.
filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Y'all boys want to do that?
Two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. Looking to guide the San Francisco 49er offense. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this
oh, dang, I was trying to pop that nigga.
Johnson, the ball
following the pickup of 4. Here's
Who's
second
leaving?
and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and powering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle.
Who is this nigga, bruh?
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's
bro, who is Levy, bro? Who's Levy?
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Where think you going? Why should I pop you in your mouth?
3 yards on the third down conversion.
5-yard line.
Johnson.
Sit your butt down. Yeah, nigga, I said that. Sit down, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, word.
That was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
George Kittle, stop throwing it to
All
him.
the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Y'all niggas trash.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think things could... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Lions pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
They picked it up and grabbed it when they started running. They were like, meow.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
Wait, huh? He said what? He said what? But he said what?
Now it's Murphy. Oh, look at the Jew. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
I'm like that, boy. I'm like that, boy. Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy.
Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Caught 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
Yeah.
Get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there.
Get your butt cheeks out my face. Get your butt cheeks out my face.
So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the coverage.
Why would you do that?
Down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
After 1, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Throwing play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. They'll try and run for it with Johnson.
Oh,
and
my God.
He's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Just I see who is Levi, bro.
Really
Levy, who is that? Who is Levy, bro?
Very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's
Who is that? Who is Levy? Dwayne Johnson
Just got to
Jr.
regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
They'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson.
And they get him down, but
If he could have came up over my boy, nigga was going to get hit with that pack of doodle.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And 3 yards.
Buddy was going to get hit with that pack of doodle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there.
Nah,
That's when
he
you
was
kinda
going to hit
find
that
out
pack
who's
of
a tough
noodles.
guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Buddy not
Some of the
shook.
fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away.
The long hair coming.
Here's Murphy.
What is the kicker doing? Kicking it all the way back
13
there?
yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Big hold to the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Carry on Johnson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to stay now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st down.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Partner, that type of play, they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on, don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it. You snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother.
Yeah, my grandmother did the same. It smells terrible.
Rock hatches, let's go play. Oh, bro.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this field across the 45. That one good for 20. With the catch and run. Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the interception, here's Stafford. 20! And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. He's going to fire one.
That's right.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So now Stafford the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
Watch out for that.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Hey.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass. It works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Big Gronk and Baby Gronk.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He gets it left side of Johnson. Garoppolo. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
They just a good old punter.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They begin the drive with Johnson. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Eddie Pinheiro is set to kick off.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. He exits the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 44 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
For the extra.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now it's Murphy. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return.
I could have broken.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On first down, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And the Lions first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Detroit.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 49ers,
on second down, McGee, and he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions add on to their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker.
Yes, sir. That's my character right there. That's my character.
When you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, it usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
I'm the best. I'm not the best.
Eddie
I'm not the
Pinheiro
best.
set to kick off.
Yeah. Bing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I thought you was the best player in the game, bro.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
Yeah, scream like that, boy. Boy.
And what I mean by that is...
Boy. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, dang it. Y'all not saying that.
Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical in the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to
sit down, nigga.
Somewhere. And so far,
George Kitty, George Kitty,
They need any spark at this point.
George baby, George
there, first down.
Biddle.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the
Boy,
football.
it's my ball. That's a flag. He tackled me.
He was under duress,
he already
trying to find somebody to get the ball
that's
out
a
of his hands. In
flag.
the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah. Hey.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yeah.
Maybe a half yard.
Oh, yeah. Why do I gotta go this way?
He's got the first down inside the 10.
Yeah. Boom.
Johnson,
hey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first.
Boom, nigga. I'm gonna boom you, nigga. I'm gonna boom you, nigga.
Looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever.
Just boom you, nigga.
I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
From the 6.
Nigga, you better go back, nigga. I don't know what you think this is, nigga. You better go backwards. Go backwards, nigga.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Whoa, nigga. Go back with a nigga. Yeah,
translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Kick that. Nigga, stop clapping, nigga. Hey, nigga, nigga, you got that baby on first down. Stop playing with me, boy. You got that baby on first down. Yeah. Coach John, that job, nigga. That job, Coach John, that job, nigga.
Probably his agent as he
Look,
thinks about
nigga.
angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
That was supposed to be a freaking interception.
Has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception. So
damn, bro.
Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Sit down, boy. Yeah, I should let that boy Levy also something. Levy.
2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to
my
get the
nigga.
Conversion.
I'm still winning.
First down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, in the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 22-yard
what kind of juke is that?
At their own 22-yard line.
Dude said, let me just go ahead and baby juke him. That's why I'm going to do baby juke him.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back.
Nigga, get ran over. Stop playing with me. I'm like that.
You've run through. You've probably got some help even from the wide receiver.
Just like that, nigga. I'm just right there, bro. I just ran that nigga over. Just run that little nigga over. Keep on playing with me. Come on.
Boom. Johnson muscles him off.
Boom.
And he works it past the 30 almost.
That nigga just got bumpity doo. I bound for perfection. Oh, shortly.
He was brought down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a...
I'm checking back. My nigga.
Running game, they breathe a little easier on
I'm gonna run another nigga over.
The idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Hey, get on, bro.
That means they're really
get off me, nigga.
But wow. The runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Fighting through and he's got space. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That nigga too big. That nigga tall.
Yards there and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That nigga is tall.
Carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to
tall for some reason.
Here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. One-sided affair.
Hey.
So the Lions
these niggas are fake feisted. But they make a drastic.
They've got a
We took
2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here on the
I got the money we take. I got the money we take.
It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home.
Well, they spiked the football, but I spiked my headphones. But I juked dude in. I juked your teammate in.
In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Bing.
And this is going to be caught. So. Add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stafford going to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. They're looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy?
Jump over that dude and knock his teeth out.
Slow him down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And
the Lions are going to have the first down as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, give us that win, boy. Y'all team suck. I'm just playing. Y'all is good, though.
Points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
Hey, buddy.
They're moving the ball and
things are working and
clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I did it. They're like, no, son. Oh, no. But what my team like? They caught up. They caught up. Wait, what just happened? Oh my coach.
I was pleased with how I played, and it felt like coach's confidence was returning also. I really believe we had a decent chance of turning the season around. It's funny that such a short and simple conversation can be such a turning point. But in retrospect, we probably had already reached the turning point by then.
Yeah, nigga. Give me anything y'all niggas think be getting me anything I don't need you to do me wrong, but I don't need you to do me wrong, but y'all need you to do me wrong. Y'all nigga. Oh, not enough.
I know, but we still gotta go meet them at practice at 5:30. It's not raining no more. Son, what you got on? Get off that game. It's time for you to get up. Okay. What's up? You need some of your right socks. I don't got no socks. Man said he don't got no socks. When they had you socks that you had game, you got put on right now? You got what the price from? I don't got no t-shirts clean.